What if you realized that, at this very moment, there is a silent servant within your mind, one that never rests, never takes a break, and possesses power far greater than your conscious thinking? Imagine having access to a force inside you that works continuously, shaping your life whether you realize it or not. Consider the story of a man who lost everything. He went bankrupt, lost his home, and ended up sleeping in his car. Yet within 6 months, his life transformed completely. He became a millionaire. Or think about a woman who endured severe chronic pain for 15 years. Doctors offered no relief, but in just 30 days, her condition disappeared. Another person struggled with relentless anxiety that kept him awake for months. Then, within 2 weeks, he was sleeping peacefully again. What was the turning point for each of them? They learned how to direct and influence their subconscious mind. Today, you're going to discover how the powerful methods taught by Joseph Murphy can reshape your life in ways you may have never imagined. But there's an important truth most people overlook. Many individuals unknowingly program their subconscious with thoughts of failure, scarcity, and illness. Without realizing it, they train their own minds to work against them. Stay with me for the next 30 minutes, because by the end of this video, you'll understand a clear formula for reprogramming your subconscious mind, so it starts working in your favor instead of holding you back. Welcome back to the Mindful Books channel. If this is your first time here, we explore powerful books that can change the way you think and live, and we turn their wisdom into practical steps you can start using right away. If this kind of content speaks to you, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss future insights. Joseph Murphy was one of the key voices in the New Thought movement, and his teachings have inspired millions across the world. His work on mastering the subconscious mind goes far beyond theory. It serves as a practical guide for transforming your life. And just so you know, this won't be an ordinary book summary. We're going to explore these ideas in depth. I'll share compelling stories, explain the science behind why these principles work, and give you simple step-by-step practices you can begin using tonight. You might want to grab a notebook, because some of these ideas will be worth writing down. Let's begin with part 1, the 2 minds. Here's a powerful realization that may change the way you see yourself. You don't operate with just one mind. You actually have 2. And they work in completely opposite ways. The conscious mind, your captain. Think of your conscious mind as the captain of a ship. It's logical, analytical, and makes decisions. It's the part of you that's listening to this video right now, deciding whether to pay attention or scroll away. Your conscious mind can accept or reject ideas. It has reasoning power. It can say, "That makes sense," or "That's ridiculous." But here's what most people don't realize. Your conscious mind is incredibly weak. It only controls about 5% of your daily activities, just 5%. Now your subconscious mind, that's the crew working below deck. It's running the entire ship. Your heartbeat, your breathing, your digestion, your habits, your beliefs, your automatic reactions. It controls 95% of everything you do. But here's the crucial difference. Your subconscious mind cannot reason. It cannot distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. It accepts whatever the conscious mind impresses upon it. Let me give you a powerful example. Have you ever watched a scary movie and felt your heart racing, your palms sweating? You know it's just a movie. Your conscious mind knows it's not real, but your subconscious doesn't know the difference. It reacts as if the threat is real. The master key. Here's the master key Murphy gives us. Whatever you impress upon your subconscious mind, it will express in your outer world. If you constantly tell your subconscious, "I'm broke, I'm not good enough, nothing ever works out for me," guess what? Your subconscious will work day and night to make that true. But if you impress upon it, "I am prosperous, I am healthy, opportunities come to me easily," your subconscious will move heaven and earth to make that your reality. Murphy tells the story of a woman who came to him after being diagnosed with arthritis. She'd been to multiple doctors. They all said the same thing: "You'll have to live with this." Murphy asked her a simple question: "What do you think about your condition?" She said, I think about it all day long. I worry about getting worse. I imagine myself in a wheelchair. Murphy told her, you're not being tormented by arthritis. You're being tormented by your thoughts about arthritis. Your subconscious mind is simply obeying your mental images. He taught her to visualize herself moving freely, feeling healthy, doing all the activities she loved. Every night before sleep, she would repeat, my body is healing perfectly. Every cell is being restored to perfect health. Within 30 days, her pain reduced by 80%. Within 90 days, her doctors were baffled. Her condition had reversed. Was it a miracle? No, it was simply commanding the subconscious mind. Part 2, the power of belief. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Murphy discovered something that modern neuroscience is only now confirming. Your subconscious mind operates entirely on belief. Belief creates reality. Whatever you believe deeply, your subconscious will manifest, not what you want, not what you hope for. What you believe. This is why positive thinking alone doesn't work. You can say, I'm rich, 1,000 times, but if deep down you believe you're poor, your subconscious will sabotage every opportunity that comes your way. Murphy shares the story of a salesman who couldn't close deals. He'd been in sales for 5 years and was barely making ends meet. His manager sent him to Murphy. Murphy asked him, what do you think about before meeting a client? The salesman answered honestly, I think about how I'm probably going to fail, how they probably won't buy, how I'm not as good as the other salespeople. There was the problem. Every day, before every meeting, this man was programming his subconscious for failure. Murphy taught him a new technique. Before every sales call, the salesman would close his eyes for 2 minutes and visualize the meeting going perfectly. He'd see the client smiling, nodding, and signing the contract. At the end, he'd imagine his boss congratulating him. Most importantly, Murphy told him to repeat, I am a successful salesman. Clients love what I offer. Part 3, the sleep technique. All right, now I'm going to give you Murphy's most powerful technique. This is the one that has changed more lives than any other, and you can start using it tonight. The last 5 minutes. Murphy says, the last 5 minutes before you fall asleep are the most important 5 minutes of your day. Why? Because as you drift off to sleep, your conscious mind relaxes its guard. The barrier between your conscious and subconscious becomes thin. This is when your subconscious is most receptive to suggestion. How to do it? Here's the exact process. Step 1, get into bed and get comfortable. Step 2, take a few deep breaths and relax your body completely. Step 3, now think about what you want, not what you don't want, what you do want. Be specific. Step 4, create a simple scene in your mind that implies your wish is already fulfilled. If you want financial abundance, imagine checking your bank account and seeing a large balance. If you want a relationship, imagine someone calling you honey or holding your hand. If you want healing, imagine your doctor saying, you're completely healthy. Loop this scene in your mind, see it over and over, but most importantly, feel it. Feel the joy, feel the gratitude, feel it as if it's happening right now. Fall asleep in this feeling. Let it be the last thing in your consciousness. Why this works? Your subconscious never sleeps. While you're sleeping, it's working, and it will work all night on whatever you gave it right before sleep. If you fall asleep worrying about bills, your subconscious works on creating more situations to worry about. If you fall asleep feeling grateful and abundant, your subconscious works on creating more abundance. Murphy tells of a man who was 50 years old, unemployed, and felt like a failure. He'd been trying to find work for months with no success. Murphy taught him the sleep technique. Every night, the man would imagine receiving a phone call offering him his ideal job. He'd see himself accepting. He'd feel the handshake. He'd imagine his family congratulating him. He'd feel the relief and joy. He did this every single night for 2 weeks. On day 14, he received a phone call out of the blue. A company he'd interviewed with 6 months earlier, a company that had rejected him called to say their new hire didn't work out. They wanted him. The position paid more than he'd ever made in his life. Coincidence? Murphy would say, no, your subconscious has access to infinite intelligence. It can orchestrate events, bring people into your life, and create opportunities that seem impossible. Part 4. Overcoming negative patterns. But what if you've been programming your subconscious negatively for years? What if you have deep-seated beliefs that are sabotaging you? Can you really change? Murphy says, absolutely yes, but you need to understand how. The watchman at the gate. Your conscious mind is what Murphy calls the watchman at the gate. Its job is to choose what enters the subconscious. The problem is most people are terrible watchmen. They let any thought walk right in. Worry, come on in. Fear, sure, make yourself at home. Self-doubt, pull up a chair. Rejecting negative thoughts. Murphy teaches a simple but powerful practice. The moment a negative thought appears, reject it immediately. Don't fight it. Don't argue with it. Simply say, that's not true, the truth is, and state the opposite. Example. Negative thought, I'll never be successful. Rejection, that's not true. The truth is I am becoming more successful every day. The substitution method. Here's a technique Murphy used with a man who had chronic anxiety. Every time he felt anxious, instead of trying to suppress the anxiety, Murphy told him to immediately substitute a positive image. The man chose to imagine himself relaxing on a peaceful beach. At first, the anxiety would return quickly, but he kept substituting. Anxiety appears, beach scene. Anxiety appears, beach scene. Within 3 weeks, the anxiety lost its power. The man had retrained his subconscious. Part 5. The Universal Subconscious. Now we're going to go deeper. Murphy believed that your subconscious mind isn't isolated. It's connected to a greater intelligence, what he called the universal subconscious or infinite intelligence. Tapping into infinite intelligence. Murphy taught that when you align your subconscious with the universal subconscious, you tap into wisdom, creativity, and power beyond your individual mind. This explains sudden insights, creative breakthroughs, and intuitive hunches. It's not magic, it's your subconscious connecting with infinite intelligence. How to access it? The method is simple. Before sleep or in deep meditation, pose a question to your subconscious. Then let it go. Don't try to figure it out consciously. Your subconscious, connected to infinite intelligence, will work on it. The answer might come as a dream, a sudden thought in the shower, or a conversation with someone who gives you exactly the information you need. Murphy tells the story of a scientist who was stuck on a problem for months. He tried everything, nothing worked. One night he used Murphy's technique. Before sleep, he said, "Infinite intelligence within me knows the answer. I surrender this problem to my deeper mind. The perfect solution will come to me." That night he had a vivid dream. In the dream, he saw the solution clearly, a method he'd never considered. He woke up, wrote it down, and tested it. It worked perfectly. This wasn't luck. This was the subconscious connected to infinite intelligence, delivering what the conscious mind couldn't figure out. The law of assumption. Murphy taught something radical. Assume your wish is already fulfilled, and your subconscious will conform reality to match your assumption. This isn't pretending. This isn't lying to yourself. This is commanding your subconscious through assumption. If you want to be confident, assume you're already confident. Walk like it, talk like it, make decisions like a confident person would make. Your subconscious will eventually believe it and make it your natural state. A young entrepreneur came to Murphy, drowning in debt. His business was failing. He was on the verge of bankruptcy. Murphy told him, "For the next 30 days, I want you to assume your business is thriving. Every morning, give thanks for your success. Throughout the day, act as a successful business owner would act. Make decisions from that place. Feel grateful for the prosperity flowing to you." The man thought Murphy was crazy. "But I'm broke," he protested. Murphy replied, "Your outer circumstances are simply the reflection of your inner assumptions. Change the inner, and the outer must follow." Reluctantly, the man committed. Every morning he said, "Thank you for the success of my business. Thank you for the clients who love what I offer. Thank you for the abundance flowing to me." Within 2 weeks, an old client reached out with a major contract. Within a month, he received an unexpected investment offer. Within 6 months, his business had completely turned around. What happened? He changed his inner assumption, and reality reorganized itself to match. Part 6. Practical techniques you can use today. All right, we've covered the principles. Now let's get practical. I'm going to give you 5 techniques you can start using immediately. Technique number 1, the mirror technique. Every morning, look yourself in the eyes in the mirror and make positive declarations. I am confident and capable. I am worthy of love and respect. Wealth flows to me easily. Do this for 2 to 3 minutes every morning. It feels weird at first, but it works because you're making eye contact with yourself, creating a powerful imprint on the subconscious. Technique number 2, the thank you method. Before sleep, say thank you for what you want as if you already have it. Thank you for my perfect health. Thank you for my financial abundance. Thank you for my loving relationship. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions for impressing the subconscious. Technique number 3, the mental movie. Throughout the day, run a short mental movie of your desired outcome already happening. So here's what I want you to understand. You already have everything you need. The power is already within you. Your subconscious mind is working right now. The only question is, what are you commanding it to do? Most people go through their entire lives unknowingly programming their subconscious for limitation, fear, and failure, and then wonder why nothing ever changes. Now you know the secret. Your subconscious is like a loyal servant waiting for your commands, and whatever you impress upon it consistently with belief and feeling, it must obey. Here's your challenge. Pick just one technique from this video. Commit to practicing it every single day for 30 days. That's it, 30 days. I promise you, if you follow through, you'll see changes in your life that will truly astonish you. If this video inspired you, do me a favor, hit the like button and leave a comment below telling me which technique you're going to try. I read every single comment, and I want to hear about your results. Subscribe if you want more content like this. We break down life-changing books and provide practical tools every single week. And here's something extra. If you want to dive even deeper, I've created a free PDF guide with all the techniques from this video, plus bonus exercises. The link is in the description. Remember, your subconscious is always listening. Every thought, every word, every mental image you hold is an instruction. So from this moment forward, command it wisely. As Joseph Murphy said, you are the captain of your soul. You are the master of your fate. Take command. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.